happens quite often. Like, I'm scrolling and someone's like, oh my god, I love your stuff and everything. I'm like, alright, that's awesome. And I like have a little chat with them and stuff, often follow them back and stuff. But sometimes you just want to be incognito, don't you? And what's with these live hosts that like announce people like, hey Angel, thanks for joining the live. You see, because I can see whoever's joining. I hate when, hey Telegraph Paul Gallery, what the fuck? Nice of you to join the live. Mr. Barnsley Ryan, Trisha, nice to see you join the live, yeah? Like, it's one of the most, like, inducing, like, oh my god. Like, Pippa, Tom, welcome to the live. Like, Sean Music, welcome to the live. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where you're like, it's just cringe-inducing. It's so, yeah. Yeah. Well, of course, when I go in, they're like, oh my god, factory. And I'm like, oh no, this is too much energy. So, I don't know. I get this.
What is that animal?
That, sir, is a badger. What the fuck is a badger doing at Tesco's? What do badgers eat? Can they get it at Tesco's? What do badgers eat? Badgers... I thought that said omelettes. That said fucking omelette. I thought it said omelettes. It's actually omnivores. Which is nothing like omelettes. It's absolutely nothing like omelettes. What's sake? Why would I think omelette? What in my mind would make me think omelette? Obviously the mashed potato. That's an old person joke. Earthworms, small amount of fruit and other plant. Right, so there could be some fruit. Fucking omelette. I've lost it.
What the fuck are you? No, what is that? What is that? What is that? That's not a fox. That's not a cat. What the fuck?
Why is a badger just running around?
What the fuck is that, bro? Oh my days. Is that a raccoon? Do we have raccoons in the UK?
Do we have wild raccoons in the UK? Why did I say raccoons like that? Raccoons. While raccoons are native to the UK, there have been sightings of wild raccoons, likely escaped from captivity. Oh. It did go to the cash machine, didn't
what
it?
What the bomba?
Thank you for the donut.
What is that animal?
I love badgers, but they're fucking vicious, aren't they?
I've come on straight away to tell you what's happened, obviously not in grave length.
Oh, this is 12 minutes long, and we're way behind on this, so bye-bye.
I'm not on drugs. I'm on pills, for God's sake!
Sorry, headphone users. Sorry. Whoever tagged me in this is to blame. Whoever tagged me in this is to blame.
Looking for recommendations from...
Oh, Facebook community page. I love these. I love these.
Part-time cleaner, ideally female, aged 18 to 25. Ideally available for 2 hours per week, maybe more hours if you wear a short skirt. Send a DM a recent photo if you're interested. I've got some of it.
1 second. 1 second. Thank you for the positively. Apparently it's illegal and unethical. Fucking bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Absolute. Never mind.
Availability if you want to send me a DM. I saw some builders today working on that empty shop on High Street. Does anyone know what it's going to be?
Most probably another charity shop. Most probably being turned into student flats. Just how many students do we need? Does anybody know the name of the local livery driver for this area?
At Ben Smith.
At Ben Smith! At Ben Smith! At Ben Smith!
I think we must be expecting some frost tonight. I've just seen the gritters go down Ilkeston Road.
Casey, are you telling me your prices? What's going on? £75 an hour?
Thanks for the update, mate. Not sure I'd have made it through the night without knowing that.
How about whatever this live has made so far?
Does anyone know why there's an ambulance outside Co-op? An ambulance outside Co-op? That's terrible news.
That's at least 10 seconds of a reach around, right? Job done.
I was only there an hour ago. Everything was fine. I hope everybody's okay. Oh, nothing happened. I've just finished my shift there. They just popped in for a meal deal.
Jesus. Angie isn't happy with what's going on tonight and comes off live.
I will be here. Absolutely. You don't even want to believe that's one on tonight. You know, you honestly...
How dare you, Felicity. Thank you, Jeannie, for the roses, and anybody else.
You don't... Honestly, you won't even believe what's happened tonight.
I'm Mystic Beg.
Yeah, Mystic Meg.
Beg. B-E-G. Mystic Beg. Anyway.
I'm sorry, but whenever I see her now, Angie, all I think of is this man, which isn't fair. It isn't fair on his memory. Is it?
To the girl with the mousy hair, but her mummy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go, but her friend is nowhere to be seen.
This is not how David Bowie would want to be remembered.
To the seat with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver
Sorry,
screen.
I have to...
But the film is a sad thing for.
Sorry, I have to...
10 times or more. She could spit in the eyes of fools.
Joe has Delusive Angie tattooed on them.
As they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance.
Oh, that song, man, is so well written.
Are you been crying? Talk to Corey.
Thank you for the roses. Hey, Jodie.
What's going on? Would you like me to pull a few cards?
Guys, can everybody follow Jodie? Because otherwise I'm going to get kicked out of the agency. And, you know, Gracie gets all the shit, but you can give Jodie some shit as well. I'll pin anyone from the agency. Is this what network it is, Jodie? Is this what network it is? I'm trying it out.
What's for you?
I ain't crying.
Well, you have, because Luke the Judge texted me Angela's been crying. Come on, talk to Corey. What's going on? Do you want to end your live? Do you want me to end mine and we'll have a call?
No, absolutely.
You have to block me first.
Absolutely not.
Right, well...
It's just wild, right? People were wondering, like, what are agencies for? What do you need an agent for? What you need an agent for is if you've been screaming at your Alexa and you've been banned for harassment and bullying. That's what you need an agent for. They're not for anything else. You're not going to sign up with an agent and have loads of views all of a sudden or whatever else. That's what they're there for. And yes, they were successful in getting me unbanned. But that Alexa had it fucking coming. I swear to God.
Well, you can't be on live crying, darling.
Have you got something in your head there, Corey?
I just told you I'm Mystic Beck. Would you like me to pull you a card?
What the hell?
I'm a card reader now.
Right, can we do a card? Let's do a card, yes.
Yeah. You've got... Oh, Angela, I'm so sorry to have to give you this card.
Got definitely.
No, you've got the Fool. I think you play the Fool online quite a lot.
I think he's spot on.
I don't make the cards. I don't pick the cards. Yeah.
It looks like he's got the same deck of cards that I bought when I took the piss out of James Bucknell, which is basically just the cheapest deck of cards you can get on Amazon.
I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna have to quit Science.
Sorry, Felicity. I mean, I'm not that sorry, really, am I? You know.
Sorry, I can't do this. I can't do that with Corey, sorry. I'm gonna come off, guys. I'm gonna come off.
Permanently.
I can't do it.
Okay, well, that was not dramatic. Oh my God, this is amazing. Corey Wilde, hats off to you. This was hilarious. I saw this live last night. When I'd finished my live, I was listening to him in the background while I was cooking my tea, and this, just honestly, if you haven't seen it, this is Corey and Mr. UK TikTok. Oh, actually, there's a better video, isn't there?
We started looking up earlier.
I got a longer version. Where's it? Oh no, maybe that is the long version. Maybe I got rid of the other one. Let's go.
That pathetic. If you want to say I'm a nonce,
I'm on the Davies, my
feel
dog.
good inside yourself to say I'm a nonce.
I've already made a grand. I'm alright.
If it makes you feel good inside to say I'm a nonce, let it eat you. Let it eat inside you. But you know what?
I don't think about
You know
you,
what my
Kev.
dad says? You know what my dad says? People that normally want to say that a lot, it's because they're one.
Oh no, I'm definitely not, Kev.
Well, I'm afraid you look like one.
I look like one.
Yeah.
Right.
If I saw you in the street,
yeah,
I would think you're a noncy nonce.
Right, well, if I saw you in the street, I'd headbutt you sideways, Kev.
How does he... Although he did get banned, actually. I was going to say, how did he not get banned? And I get banned all the time. But actually, he did get banned not long after this.
Really? Would you now?
Yeah.
You keep giving it, mate. So let's have a boxing match. You want to give it? Come on.
Boxing match.
Yeah.
All of Kev's boxing matches... Oh, one sec. Come on. Facts has deep dive folders. Is Kev's boxing in the deep dive folders? I'm pretty sure they are. One sec. I mean, it won't take much of your time because I'm pretty sure they're over in like 2 seconds or something. Mr. UK, there we go. Flower attack. Some of these bloody file titles. Flower attack. I mean, we'll put this one on just for shits and giggles.
Where you were?
Yeah, definitely knew where I was because I'm on my live dancing, so people are going to know where I am.
So you feel like he's watched your live? And
yeah, he's watching my live, 100%.
You have any idea who could have been? Is there anyone particular that stands out to you?
Sorry. Right, okay, knockout, right? Here's one knockout.
What? Standing in, mate. Fuck this. Just get the angles into this. Yeah, I will. Get the old angles.
His boxing career was about 30 seconds long.
Right, let's get this going. About to start now. Let's fucking get to it now.
This is by Trained Professionals TikTok.
Oh, he's nearly dropped already.
See it? How can you have gone through this? And then be running around calling people out for a boxing fight. I just like, honestly. And he did it again. I even got that clip, and he got bloody sparked the last time as well.
Yeah, my teeth are too expensive to get hit.
Don't say it and give it. Yeah, I will. Don't say it and give it.
My teeth are too expensive.
Let Sam Walker organise it.
Evening, Carrot.
I'll give you a boxing match.
Sam Walker to organise what, dear?
A boxing match against you. Me versus you.
When?
Whenever you're ready. I'm
ready now.
Yeah?
I'm ready now.
Thank you, security.
A boxing match now, can ya?
Yes, I can. Where are you, Kev?
If you saying you're a nonce makes you feel good inside...
Where are you, Kev?
What do you mean, where am I?
Where are you? I'll drive down now. Where are you?
No, I want a proper boxing match in a ring where I'm getting money for it, mate. I'm not a stupid...
Big love to you.
...brat who wants views outside a door.
Are you sure, Kev?
I want to see you in a boxing ring and I want money for it.
Well, we saw your boxing match last...
It's when he turns on Kev's dad. I just couldn't.
Versus you, and you will.
Oh, thank you. I love those little paws.
See who.
What do they call them? Toe beans. Thank
wins.
you.
Me versus you, yeah?
Right, but we saw what happened to you last time. You failed miserably.
Hold on. This is where the money could be made.
Thank you.
Because isn't HS Wishy Washy doing boxing matches again? I'm pretty sure I want payment up front this time.
Thank you, lady.
Versus you in Ireland.
Why
Me
Ireland?
versus you, because that's where he is and he can't leave there. Me versus you in Ireland, but this time HS Wishy Washy, I want 10 grand. I don't give a shit what he wants.
HS Wishy Washy.
I want £10,000 up front, pay-per-view.
Hello? Sam is not in Ireland.
I don't have any anymore, Phil. I don't have any anymore.
I'm not on about Sam, I'm on about HS Wishy Washy's doing the boxing matches again.
Right.
He was okay with them.
Right, but you got 500, so why are you now suddenly having 10 grand? You're not going to raise anything.
But I moved a while, nearly a year ago now. Yeah, I moved house about a year ago and I used to foster all the rabbits, didn't I? And I had a big garden. I don't have a big garden here.
The pay-per-view would be me.
Yes, of course I will. You having a
You've
laugh,
got 100 viewers. I got 2.5
versus
million.
you.
I
You
got
pay for
2.5
your
million.
views, bruv. You pay for your views or you do FYP.
No, I don't.
Crap. What people that do the
Look at my
FYP stuff,
video
mate,
views,
are people
darling.
that have no talent.
I've got loads of talent.
Yeah, sure you have.
I have.
Yeah.
Your father.
I've got talent. I can play the violin. I don't do FYP anyway.
A hocteur. I'll give him talent.
What do you mean you'll give my father a hocteur? What sort of disgusting
Spit on that thing.
Yeah, like I had two rabbits, but they were older rabbits, and it was a few months ago that they passed, basically, one after the other. They went very well. But they were old rabbits, they were like 7-year-old, so it's like a sign that they're getting to the end.
Person I just speak about a 70-year-old man on an app and say,
Oh, is he 70? Oh, fingers crossed then. As long as he signs me over the house, you'll be homeless straight away.
Disgusting. You are something that is vile.
Yeah, I helped rehome. Well, not just me, though, the fosterers as well. In 1 year, we helped rehome over 138 rabbits. Which is fucking awesome. Yeah, damn right, Julie.
Give the poor bastard a heart attack with my hocteur.
Are you okay?
The two of them lived together their whole life, though, the rabbits, and I think when one went, like couples do as well. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think that...
Hey.
Yes, I want his house and you're there going to be homeless. Get out, Kev.
Are you okay to say that about a 70-year-old man? Do you think people can accept that? Do you think people on this app are really going to accept you
Do you
saying
really
that?
think that anyone cares about you or your father, Kev?
Yeah, of course they do, mate.
Do they really?
You're going to find out who does.
All right, good luck, Kev.
Yeah.
All right, Kev.
You're going to find out who does.
Oh, God, I'm shitting myself.
Now you've made me even more angry. Are you going to accept the boxing match in the ring?
I will enter your ring immediately, yes.
Pay-per-view.
Oh.
Is that it? No.
Yeah, kind of, I think.
Actually, I won't do it with Sam Walker. Sam Walker deals with someone I don't like. I can't deal with Sam Walker. But if HS Wishy Washy wants to organise this, yeah, he's got my number. You WhatsApp me, or I'll speak to Ed. Pay-per-view, will you do it? I want 10 grand. I don't know how much you want.
You guys who might not be following this account, this is my backup. Make sure you're following it.
But will you do it? Yes or no?
I wouldn't give you the
chickening out. See, he gave it all the big un. Now you spoke about my father. And you know, very angry.
I will go in your dad's ring. I will go in your dad's ring. I just said I will go in your dad's ring.
You are. Do you know what? You are something that is pathetic on this app.
I mean, Kev, come on now. Come on. Let's go back to the Kev deep dive folder, alright? Because, you know, he's saying that Corey is pathetic. Well, one sec. Let's have a look. I'm sure I can find a very pathetic clip of Kev very easily.
If you can't sniff 10 bags one night, then I don't want to hear no chat about coolie. Fella, come to me. One time for me, Julie. Got around on me goobies. Got around on me trousers. Give a fuck about your album. Hack the app, got bands by the thousands. Nelson, Kelvin, Calvin. Boy, fuck your opinions, lead the fame. Hard kind of Stella repeats the brain. Might drop an acapella and feed the flame. Tell her why you let the cocoa eat your brain. Wait there, I was making.
I mean, I'm not a fan of people randomly going and doing stuff, but I mean, your online presence, Kev, is that?
You do that, don't you? You think you're great, you're sitting there 1,700 in your life, you think you're something
down to
special.
400 actually,
You
Kev.
think about someone's father, and you want to go calling me a nonce. I ain't no nonce, mate, alright?
You
I
are.
was a nonce. I wouldn't go out and dance in the street the way I did. I ain't no...
To do 1 sec. I think I know who that is, Mickey, don't worry. I think it got sorted. I think that account's been unblocked now.
Nonce.
Okay, how's the baby?
Huh? I ain't got no baby.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
I ain't no nonce. You think you're going to get gifted big. Oh, you will though, won't you? Because you probably gift people big. But I ain't
I do, you're right. I do, yeah.
I ain't no nonce, right?
The one who protests the most.
As my dad said, people that want to say it so much are the ones that are it.
Your dad also asked you to leave and you're still there.
No, he hasn't asked me to.
He did. He said,
Whoa, how cool is that? Is that it? That's an Easter egg tiny diny, isn't it? Rawr. 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 Hop. This is the noise of a hop. Because that was a rabbit too. Hop grrr. Oh no. Oh, never again. Never again with a hop grrr. Never again. That went a bit south. Thank you for that, Ellie. Thank you. Pin Ellie, even though she's laughing at me mods.
He said to me the other day, well, he was making many sounds. Most of the sounds he was making was like...
That was fucking adorable, though, to be fair.
Are you gonna speak? I don't know if my dad's laughing.
Felicity, say what you're going to say about your Raw t-shirt after this, and I'll show them your video.
Are you going to speak about shit?
Yes, I'll speak to your father. Put him on the phone.
You're not going to speak to him.
Get his dad, Kev's
Dad, I'm
dad.
sorry to come to you, yeah? I'm sorry, but I'm on with this guy. He's GAY, what Paul, there's nothing against it. But he's saying that he slept with you. He's saying he's going to...
I didn't say I slept with him, Kev. I said I give him a hawk turn.
You're a 70-year-old man. Yeah, this guy, I'm on...
Oh.
Calm down. You wasn't saying that last night, were you, darling?
There you go, mate. And you know what? Yeah? You know what?
Yeah?
You accept that boxing match.
Oh, lucky you.
Oh my god, has he actually punched his wall?
With a hole in your wall. Have you been punching the wall, Kev?
Where your mouth is.
Have you been punching the wall, Kev? Kev's a hard man, guys. He punches the wall. I will give your dad nothing but ring sting, alright?
10 grand. I want...
Not the ring sting, Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, Danny, I don't do awareness nowadays on here, mate. I quit the awareness game, it was bringing me down. Although I do have a deep dive coming out on YouTube this weekend, hopefully, once it's finished off filming, about Mr. M. Fucking needs it.
A pay-per-view event.
I will pay for nothing other than your
I want 10 grand. I'm doing it for less than that. If you want it, you can maybe get the same. Pay-per-view.
I just said.
I'm off. Accept.
See you later. Right, guys, so some of you might know that Felicity, one of my mods in the chat... Oh, Ellie, thank you so much. How cool is that? So, well, obviously, 1 second. Jesus. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? The bloody guitar. Seems only right. Sorry, I realised like it looked like I was having some issues there. I don't know. I was trying the fingers, you know. Hey, that's how you play guitar. We all know that. We all know that. I got distracted. Thank you for the leveling up there as well. Right, no, I'm not going to get distracted anymore. Felicity, pin what you're going to do with the t-shirts, right? And what you were telling me. So Felicity sent me 2 t-shirts, which were lovely. She sent me a fact-free t-shirt and she sent me a Dinosaur Raw t-shirt. Now, Felicity's donating some of the money for the t-shirts to get dog food for a local rescue, which is going to show the receipts to. I'm getting nothing from these shirts. It's just supporting a business. Here are the shirts, and here she is touring them around. Well, these shirts that everyone wants.
Now I'm floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. I earned my stripes. I went from 0 to my own hero. Yeah.
Also, if you get a shirt, tag me in videos with you wearing them.
Me down, but I got up, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up. Get ready, 'cause I've had enough. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion. 'Cause I am a champion, and you're gonna...
Even me as a dinosaur doesn't look intimidating. This is absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. So there you go, guys. There you have it. Message our lovely Felicity if you are interested. Pin yourself again, Felicity. Right, okay, let's get back on. Where we at?
You want kidnapping romance?
Oh no, one sec.
You stop looking
Mr. Madness.
up
what are they tagging me in?
earlier. What's the symptoms of cancer? In
1 second. When your child or even yourself start becoming ill, you go to a doctor. When you claim to love an animal like a child, it ever shows signs of being ill, you go straight to the vet. Obviously, you would think you wouldn't have to say this. It's a criminal offence to neglect an animal. The law requires people who are responsible for animals to take responsible steps to meet their needs. This includes providing suitable diet and environment, provide appropriate housing, protecting the animal from pain, suffering, injury or disease. Failing to do so is a criminal offence. Alright.
dogs. And some of the... I know it could be anything and everything, but a few of the symptoms she has actually got symptoms of cancer in dogs.
Yeah, if you had that concern, you'd just get the bloody dog to the vet, wouldn't you? Simple. Hate her, love the song. I'm not a fan of either.
Well, that wasn't the one that I
Exactly, Emma.
looked at. The one that I looked at earlier
Yeah, Phil, she's definitely got short money.
was like peeing a lot, but this one here, it's saying difficulty going to the toilet. She has no difficulty going to the toilet, like vomiting, diarrhea.
If you think your dog is exhibiting symptoms that it's ill, take it to the vets, not take yourself to Google. Like, it's just ridiculous. This is irritating.
Lethargic. Unwillingness to exercise.
Yeah, sure. Just like when my son said, could you take the dog out and get a little bit of cash? And then brought the dog back after about 15 minutes and was like, the dog's tired. I was like, oh yeah, sure. A 1-year-old collie is knackered. Yeah, like, absolutely, I believe that. I 100% believe that. Fucking good try, pal. Jesus. Miss Remy's inviting me to co-host. And I'm going to have to say no. You don't want this. Right. So Luke is not a happy bunny. He does kind of remind me of a little bunny, cheeky little Easter bunny. He's obviously not very well. Of course, I've still got the red wig. Afternoon. He's not a happy bunny. They all falling out with each other. Is there now like Team Pearl and Alex and Team everybody else or something? I don't know what the hell's going on. And Chester, can I just say, evil Chester is a dickhead. He's just a wrong'un. He's a racist. He is horrible. He is horrible. I've done multiple YouTube videos about him. He's mates with Feisty. That's all I need to know. He follows that bloody horrible account about me. He's an absolute wrong'un. He's a wrong'un. He's always been a wrong'un. He looks like a fucking waxwork. He goes to the same pubs all the time, drinking, saying the same shit, and he's always stirring the shit behind the scenes. He's horrible. He's horrible. Luke and I, like, a lot of people don't know that me and Luke, well, I have told this story multiple times, but still not a lot of people know. Luke and I knew each other a long time before, I want to say before he knew Miss Red. Yo, Luke. Big love, dude. Big love. I was just saying, like, you and I used to hang around in live rooms together with Evil Chester and other people a while ago. It was a quiet room. It was cool. Thanks, Luke. Luke, man, chill. I might be about to slag you off. You never know. Maybe you're going to go wild. That's what I used to call him, Liam, by accident. You never like? No, I didn't. I never liked Chester. I never used to like Chester. I used to go into him and take the piss out of him. I used to feel uncomfortable around him. He's friends with Feisty, you know, Luke. He's like, he does knock around with Feisty and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not surprised he's that kind of rat who goes around after, you know, like behind the scenes with people that don't like people he doesn't like and everything, because he hasn't got the balls to do anything himself. He's a little man. But yeah, so Luke and I knew each other way back in that space and in that room where Chester used to be around and things like that. Oh yeah, he's friends with Feisty. He follows that troll account about me that's doxing the address of my house where my children live in and everything like that. He's been following them for a long time, sharing all that content because I dared to call out the Waxworks racism in multiple YouTube videos. But yeah, so I haven't watched all of this because, quite frankly, my God, Luke, how long is this? 30-minute rant. 30-minute rant. We're going to watch it all together. I'm sure he has plenty to say. The call and response thing's weird, isn't it? Because that's what happens on TikTok. I didn't know they were friends. There we go. Oh yeah, mate. Yeah. Basically what happens with Feisty is if I do a deep dive on somebody or an awareness thing on somebody, she will reach out to that person to recruit. And he's one of the people that obviously I spoke on him when he was racist and when he said all the things he said, and that's when he was reached out to. And that's when he started spewing a load of crap out that only comes from her. So I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm sure I've got screenshots and things as well. I'd have to have a look in the folder. But, yeah, tough luck, exactly. But yeah, so anyway, let's just get into it. Let's see what's going on.
Buttercups, you're gonna, things are gonna...
Did he just say buckle up buttercups?
Butter up buttercups.
Butter up buckle cup. Butter up, what? Why is he telling us to
butter up buttercups?
I think it's buckle up, not butter up. But hey, if you want me to slap on some Lurpak, I'll do it.
Things are gonna be outed now.
Oh.
And I'm gonna out them all here with all you lot to my supporters. So do whatever you want.
That music's on there, right?
Do make your own decisions, but I am not being. I ain't being.
There's some really cheery music on behind. I don't know why.
Anymore. So let's go.
This is not the best theme tune, Luke. I'm sorry to tell you. Maybe people will overhear this noise and think this is the Luke the Judge show and I'll get some more views. So yeah, hiding there. I'll have all the clout, thank you very much.
Let's go dancing in the dark. Don't wait, you can push the start. Lose control. Kill me slowly with your kiss. Wrap me around your fingertips. Damn, I need another hit. Make me love.
This is the thing with TikTok though, isn't it? Like, people say vile shit, then you feel compelled to respond. And then the other person, and it goes round and round in circles. And really, somebody like Pissant Chester is getting 0 views in his live. It's better off sometimes to just ignore people like that, because people will, in turn, check out his live stream to see what he's going to say about Luke. You know? Is this Luke the Judge? Yes, this is the Luke the Judge show. I've changed slightly my appearance, just slightly, but I think it's really like, I say this is why I'm happy to be pleasant with everybody up until a certain point. If somebody has an issue with my comments or the way I talk, well, tough shit, that's, you can deal with that on your own. I think too many people consider themselves to have friendships as audience with creators and creator believing to have friendships. It's not real friendship. This is an online space that we are sharing, but you shouldn't feel censored and stuff like that. And all these threats and stuff about like, oh, I'll dox this, I'll say that, well, just fucking crack on then, because anything that you bring up that is historical, well, you had no problem beforehand, so it becomes a bit ridiculous. How long's this goddamn theme tune? How long's this theme tune? You say I'm bored. Yeah, but you see, it doesn't have to be like Team Luke, Team this, Team fucking whatever. You can enjoy all creators even if they haven't beef with each other. Just be respectful. Well,
come on this morning. I wanted to do a positive live this afternoon.
Thank you for that gift. Anybody over, anybody who sends a gift over 100 coins, give the mods a shout and they'll give you a pin.
But I'm coming on to speak now because I've had enough, and
I think Pearl, I've got that. I've got the clip. I should have done this in a different order. I apologise. Pearl did speak about him, I think, the night before, so this is sort of in response to it.
I want to cast everybody's minds back to a couple of weeks ago. So, was all of you shocked when Alex jumped in my box and went for me? Just ask.
No.
Asking a question now. Just asking the question. I just want an answer. Were you shocked? Because I was.
No, but like, I follow Alex. Alex follows me. We're sort of all right with each other. We don't pull each other apart. Well, we don't pull each other apart. We've you know, he's called me out on things, etc. I do think Alex gets wound tight and then goes bang. I feel that with Alex. And because, I mean, the response when he lost his shit with me, somebody needs to call a fat fucking four-eyed, like, he was wound up and went bang. You know what I mean? To me, I was like, do you know, like, obviously he did apologise for that. I'm not going to, like, drag it over the coals. I was just kind of like, oh, fair enough. I talk and rip people apart sarcastically, whatever. Like, if somebody's going to call me a dickhead or lose their shit to me, I'm like, oh, well, fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, it didn't offend me really at all, and I said that at the time, and obviously Alex then apologised, but it gave that energy of being like wound up and bang. And so the other day, you know, you having a slide dig at me, you know, and all that, it's the same sort of thing. Like, I think holding things in and then losing your rag, I get those kind of vibes. But mostly I see his room being chill. I mean, I'm not in there. I lose attention, as you all know, so I tend to flick between live streams if I'm watching stuff. But that's where I get that with him.
Just asking a question. Right.
Yeah.
So I'd like to think that since I came back from my cancellation, which Alex was pushing me to come back online and come back, we all miss you, knowing everything that had gone back.
I forgot Luke had been cancelled. I mean, cancellation. Like, do you know? I think that was a self-cancellation, in the way that Luke did something wrong. He knows he did something wrong, and he fucked off to reflect about it and decide whether he was going to come back or not. You know, which not a lot of people have done when they've been called out on their shit. A lot of people have just gone, oh, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'll say worse, or, you know, this is the, you know, I was wrong, but here's an excuse sort of thing.
The background. Now I'm going to ask you another question. Was all of you shocked yesterday when Pearl jumped into my live and Pearl went for me yesterday? Was all of you shocked?
I haven't seen that, but no, but I'm biased with Pearl. I can't stand that leatherface rat. So, you know...
I'm asking my community. I'm asking the people that come and support me.
Sugar bliss. Careful, Luke. Luke will find out about our secret friendship again.
Because I think we've built a good FYP, all of us together. We have a lot, right, yeah. Some no, some yeah, right. So...
Well, Pearl trying to make out that she's a nice person while awaiting court to answer to her charges of being a racist. Like, she's just wild. The fact that somebody is sitting in the kitchen calling people out for being wrong-uns while awaiting her her putting in a verdict, putting in a plea, sorry. You know what? Make it make sense. I'm not a horrible person. Okay, alright, okay, no problem. You have no idea how hard it is to get to that point with the CPS, but never mind.
Now I found out, right, so Pearl jumps in yesterday, calls me a disgrace and says that I'm a disgrace and blah blah blah, and she keeps going for me, you know, keep having digs at me. So now I've come to...
Yeah, I hate people like that, you know. You know, like, well, you can like who you want, it's cool, but I hate people who do... Well, you know, like when they make little jibes, little comments, and then when you lose your shit, they go, my God, look at him. Look at how aggressive and horrible he's been.
To the conclusion, we're gonna speak the truth, all of us. And I will leave you to make your own minds up. Because
I don't know who has put this jolly music behind this video, but it is really setting me off. Screen recorders, tone your music appropriately.
I'm not the platform that will manipulate.
Is that in the background, like da 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 da? We're gonna have a great day, and Luke's like fucking giving us the.
You make your own minds up. I've got so many communities in here. We've got the Evil Ones community. We've got Delusives. We've got Reds. We've got everyone's. Yeah. So now
the Fact Freaks community. How dare you? My tone now will completely change. We'll be completely anti-Luke, as he has not recognised us as a community. That is not fair. That is ridiculous. It is, Amanda. It is. Thank goodness you're here to give us your opinion.
It comes out, right? Now it turns out that Pearl is planning to...
Probably are friends now. I don't think they weren't friends then. It's a fallout, but fallouts are publicly, you know what I mean?
And out me for me and Chester, for me contacting Chester's abuser. So Pearl is now planning to do a live on me. So all that yesterday about standing for Rickster and Talia.
We're not a cult. I can imagine calling your followers a cult. Cults can't think for themselves, man. We're the troll army, us.
Yeah, and I'm a disgrace. Can any of you see what's going on here? Can you see what's going on in the background? Can any of you see what's going on now? Just say yes or no. Can we see what's going on?
Chat, say yes or no. I thought you said a bloody virgin cult. We are not the virgin cult, let's face it. There's some real shots in there.
On now. Can we see? So I'm going to take you back, and you can thank Pearl Price for this, Chester. Yeah? I'm going to take you back to what actually happened. And I stayed silent for...
Why can't he talk instead of squawking? I think it's just the man's voice, Jess. Why can't you watch without being a dick? No. Like, I don't think he's squawking. Come on. You might not like him, so you're making a comment about his voice, but I mean, come on.
Chester's mental health.
We're better than that when it comes to trolling. We can do better than that.
Oh, there we go. They are trying to bring you down. Can we pin Jess's content, please?
Comment. The thing is, right, with this, there will always be people in your room that say what you want to hear, have an idea of what you want them to say. So it's not very hard to find somebody in your room who'll back. Delusive Angie's horrible to me, isn't she, chat? One of you guys now go, oh yeah, I'll be like, pin that. They get it. Everyone sees it. No, it's just, you did a leading question. But, you know, it's passion. Yeah, it is passion.
Can we pin Jesse's comment, please? Can we pin that comment of Jesse's? They are trying to take you down. I haven't had my say because I didn't have my say for somebody's mental health, yeah? But if I'm going to be threatened with it, if I'm going to be threatened that people are going to go live, I'm going to fucking out it now.
Well, then it becomes like, you know, if Luke was acting in being considerate of somebody else's mental health, when it then affects his mental health, you know. Luke reminds me of... I don't know enough about Thunderbirds to get that joke, I'm afraid. Somebody in the chat might.
Myself, and then never discuss it again, yeah?
Yes, that's right. Sometimes you need validation. I mean, I often say to you guys, don't I, am I right about this? Am I wrong about this? I'm hoping to get an honest answer. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping that you wouldn't just like bloody... You know, give me a lick-arse answer. You give me the truth, you know?
Okay. So I'll take you back to... Let's go back a year. Let's go back, all of you together, right? Let's go back. So...
I can't believe it's been a year.
Chester fell out with me. Sorry, 6 months. Chester fell out with me because Prince Brat the Rat... Oh, I've got your card marked as well, Prince Brat. Don't worry about you, mate.
Do you know what's weird? Do you remember how hard Prince Pratt rode for Miss Red? He was the one screaming on a live, trying to call the fact freak out. It's really funny, I remember that. This was after I'd spoke to Red, or whatever, which I didn't expect to blow up the way it did, but whatever it did. And when he was on a, get the fact freak in here. Somebody told us about it, and I went in on a burner to see who's this fucking guy, you know. And I looked and I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, well, he was the evil army. Then he was, like, blowing smoke up Red's arse. You see, somebody who switches so much, you know, don't trust. So, anyway, he was defending Red, demanding me to come in. And I was like, what in the actual shit? Like, I'm not going to... Like, absolutely not. Am I going to go in there and argue with this absolute clown? Not in a million years. So I left it. And I just think, of course, he was gifted EQ the other day. But the thing is, somebody like that... Thank you for the sub there. Thank you. Is it Rosaline? Rosaline? Am I saying your name wrong? I'm sorry if I am. People like that, you see, I wouldn't like to say that I'm part of anything. I'm not part of the clique. I'm part of the evil army. I'm obviously not part of the fucking cult. I'm not part of anything. I'm just doing my... Rosaline. Thank you, Rosaline. Thank you. I'm not part of anything. I'm just me. I'm just sitting here giving an opinion. Some people may like it. Some people may not fucking like it. Tough shit. You don't have to be here. So I'd never, like, shown allegiance to the point of where if you are saying something wrong, I will ride hard for you regardless. No, I will give my opinion on things, okay? But with somebody like Prince Brat, who rides hard for one person, then switches, rides hard for somebody else, then switches, rides hard and switches, they are only riding hard for those people to benefit themselves and their position on the app. It's that simple. You don't ride hard for things with the morals out the window if you're not trying to do something to benefit yourself, because you have no moral compass at that point. And that's what people struggle with, because people say they are friends with people, so then they have to remain friends with somebody who's been called out as a racist or a transphobe or whatever the hell it is. Or I'm the friend, so I have to ride hard. So fuck that. You know, and it's weird. It's just weird, isn't it?
I see you in Evil Queen's.
Here's my new cat ears. For those wondering, there we go.
Live, and don't worry, Prince Brat, I'm ready to get all your ex-mods in this room and tell everybody on the drama side.
Can I just say, you know, when somebody gets all ex-mods in and shit like that, I'm sorry, I have yet to see an entertaining live where people do that. It's always so fucking boring. Honestly, people have tagged me in videos of that sort of stuff to react to, and I'm like, nobody cares. They're arguing, they're like, well, he wasn't very happy that I wasn't moderating his room, but I told him I had to take Charlie the Cocker Spaniel out for a walk, and he said, was there no way that I could have done, and it was ridiculous. And then he said that he was going to try this particular gift and go, so I felt pressurised that I had to do. Nobody knows about your personal bloody interactions and drama. Nobody cares. Like, it's always just annoying. It's always just annoying as shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. It's just boring. I mean, I've had ones where I'm like, I don't even know who the bad guy is in this, because he's just waffling on about God only knows what. There's no way supposed to know what was going on.
I had a TikTok what you did to your mods, yeah? We've got all the evidence of what you did to your mods, yeah? But I'm ready now. People want to come for me? I'm coming back for you, mate. No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more bullshit. I'm coming for you now, yeah?
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
So you want to get every single... We'll do a live next week. We'll get every single modern here that you rang...
I will not be watching.
...their jobs... And you said things, so you keep your mouth shut, Prince.
I suppose Prince Brat was ringing people's jobs.
Brat, I suggest that very heavily, because I've got every mod ready to go for you. I've seen you in Evil Queen's live, mate, sucking up to her, who called your boyfriend a pedlo, a groomer. So you keep quiet, because I'm coming for you, mate. Absolutely coming for you, Prince Brat. You're on my radar now. Right? You think you can take me and Red down? You wait until the live...
Why are people so obsessed with taking people down? Like, genuinely? Like, I expose DV perpetrators, PDFs, S-offenders. I don't see people passionate about taking them down, but I see them, passionate about taking down FYP hosts that they don't like. Fuck me.
I hold on you next week, mate. We'll get everybody in the box and we'll tell the truth now. Right. So we'll go back to the Chester situation.
Let's go
me
back.
And Chester were close, as you know, right? We were very close. We were friends, right? And as you all know, Chester's quite a vile little man. He's racist, he's homophobic, he's...
Good friend to have.
Transphobic. But off the screen... I made the mistake of being friends with him, and I will admit that to everybody. I should have stepped away from him because he's a horrible, nasty, woman-bullying person, right?
I don't get the woman bullying. I don't know what he's done to bully a woman, Chester. I know he's done all those other horrible things. Danny, come on, man. Fucking hell. Grow up.
Anyway, so Prince Bat runs to him, and Prince Brat says to him, Luke's been talking about you off the screen. You came to me...
Let's get a better comment, you know.
And you said to me that Chester was an evil little pisshead alcoholic, yeah? And that I should distance myself from him. So, I said to you that Chester's been through a lot in his life, yeah? He's been through a lot, which he said online himself. He said online himself that he'd been through the assault. He said that online, then lied. No, I never said it. Then went into Angie's box and said, well, yeah, I did say it online, but my friend shouldn't be talking about me. No, you're right, Chester, and I apologise. I shouldn't...
Yeah, that point is right, but Luke's not disputing that. But also, liars, as we know, will often forget what the fucking said, and we all know that.
Spoke about you, right? Shouldn't have spoke about you, but people were trying to push me away from you, which good. So then Chester joins up with Prince Brat after Prince Brat slagging him off for the last month, calling him an alcoholic and a drug user. So then Prince Brat comes live with Chester and they join forces, forgetting that they both slagged each other.
And this is what happens as well. Why they're angry shouting? Because he's angry. Because he's angry and he feels passionate. And you can't answer yourself with the same question. This happens quite a lot as well on TikTok. If somebody falls out with somebody, they go and find everybody that you have fallen out with previously, no matter whether you both have disagreements.
We're off, yeah? Right, okay.
I don't think you do. Wildlife, I don't think you do. That's a point that's often put across. You lose all credibility when you lose your temper. I don't see this as being like an aggressive... I don't think he's aggressive here. I don't think he's screaming and shouting. I think he's just speaking passionately. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think that's changed. I don't think the way he is now has affected his credibility. If he goes absolutely wild, that's all different kettle of fish. Maybe then.
So then Chester goes live and says that I outed him for his what happened 5 years ago.
Yeah, Kimbo, people are childish and sometimes they do never grow up. Fuck off. No, I'm joking.
Apparently, I outed him.
Sorry.
You went live and told everybody.
I'm not having a dog coming here giving me shit.
Because he had a boyfriend and didn't want to know you. You went and told everybody.
I don't care how cute the dog is, Kimbo. You know?
That he assaulted you 5 years ago. But you did that. You told a lie full of people with Joanne in the box, yeah? With Joanne.
Is Joanne that mouthy, really horrible woman that's always sticking around Chester? She's horrible as well. She said some, like micro, she's had loads of microaggressions towards Paige and things like that. I don't know whether outright racism, I can't remember that far back. Janet, yeah. Janet.
In the box, you told everybody that this guy that you...
She is aggressive as well, that Janet. You talk about aggression and that, she screams and shouts. Oh, Joanne's Luke's mod. Alright, fuck me, I can't keep up.
Been on live with, in bed with on a live, and been...
I mean, one thing I will say, Luke, to be constructive, and I think you will all know, chat, people do go back to their abusers. I'm not saying that this guy is an abuser because he's not being charged, he's not gone through the system, etc., etc. But people do go back to their abusers. People do go back to their abusers once they have told people that they have been abused, etc. They still can go back. So saying, you know, you've been around this person, you've done it, you've been around them, unfortunately that does not disprove. And I say unfortunately because if it did disprove this, it would disprove that somebody had been abused. It does not prove that there was no abuse in the past. Yeah, it's like a form of Stockholm Syndrome and stuff like that. So that doesn't really put much weight to it.
In the pub with him, I've got the screenshots if you want me to...
Say, you know, exactly.
Provide them. You told everybody that he did...
Trauma bonding, yeah.
...something to you 5 years ago.
Oh, Connie.
Bearing in mind, you were sat on a live with him 6 months ago and in bed with him on a live 6 months ago.
Like I say, that doesn't prove what Luke thinks it does, or maybe... I mean, he's not outright saying that's what he thinks it proves, but it's sort of implied, isn't it?
So then you came with a story, right, that I had met up with... I had told him to come to your house, yeah? I never told him to come to your house. You were telling people on Delusive Angie's live that I told him to come to your house. I rung Glenn... And I said to him, Glenn, I've been made accusation.
Oh, fucking get off. Thank you. But, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. I also, right, I want to hear what he says about ringing this guy.
That I've outed Chester's abuse online. Can you just confirm to another creator on a call that you and Chester fell out about this and he said sorry?
I don't agree with this at all. I know what Luke's thinking about here. He's thinking about clearing his own name, that he didn't do this, right? Thank you, Mickey. Right, on a serious point. He's trying to say that obviously he didn't do that, okay? But as soon as a friend, an ex-friend, or whoever it was, had identified somebody as an abuser, I don't think I'd be ringing them and asking for them to be the voice of trust. Because let's face it, even if there was like a recording of this guy going, yes, you're right, you never said anything, that's also not evidence that, you know, that doesn't really prove anything. You just asked somebody to say something and they've said it. Like, that doesn't really prove anything. I don't think you should have had any contact with this person at that point. I don't think you did yourself any favours. I don't think you did yourself any favours by being in contact with him at all. You know? I understand why he thought about it and why he did it, but I also don't agree with it. You know?
No, I don't want to come live. I don't want nothing to do with TikTok. Right, okay. So, can I just get another person in the live, in the phone call, where you can just say, and it was delusive, by the way. So.
And why? And this as well. This disappointed me about Luke. I know Luke wants. Well, actually, I don't know if he wants nothing to do with delusive. Why the hell would anybody trust delusive Angie with anything? Imagine you witness. You want to get this guy to say in front of somebody that he didn't say it, and your witness that you would bring forward onto TikTok to say Luke's telling the truth is delusive Angie. Who the hell is going to go, oh well, if delusive Angie can confirm it, then it's good enough for me. She's not definitely a known liar. Like, I am shocked that there's even communication with her off the app, because she's vile. Because she is vile.
You can just verify to delusive Angie that
all these behind the scenes calls and things like that don't happen though. They do not happen. Now I understand what he's trying, you know, why he's doing this and everything like that, but my God, delusive Angie of all people.
Can you share the live to Lucy, because Lucy's ringing, so you can verify to delusive Angie that, you know, he outed it himself. That was the conversation. 2 days later.
But if you have the screen recording of Chester outing it himself, then you don't need somebody to say who is accused of being the abuser. You don't need that person to say, yeah, you're telling the truth, he outed it himself. You don't need him. You could have completely cut him out of the equation if you have the screen recording, because then you just say, well, look, this is when he did it. Am I right there? Like, I feel like that's right. Like, it's completely unnecessary. I don't get it.
Apparently, I've told his abuser to go to his house, which didn't happen.
I don't believe Luke would have said that. I don't believe Luke would have told somebody to do that. I don't believe that. And that was just word of mouth from Chester, wasn't it?
It never happened, right? So, massive hate train. Prince Twat goes live. Does a
Prince Twat
10-day live on me. Chester goes live, starts saying all this stuff about me. So we come round full circle now. So Pearl has told somebody this morning that she is going to do a live about me contacting Chester's abuser.
But hadn't that already happened? Like, that live had already happened on Delusive Angie's platform, hadn't it?
Is this the same abuser, Pearl, that Chester sent my money that I lent him to Glenn and wanted me to ring Glenn because he owed 20 quid to him, and the 50 quid I lent Chester 8 months ago, he lent it to him? How would...
Can anyone loan me 50? No, I'm joking. I don't want anything.
I have got? How would I have got?
It's wild for me that people who like don't know each other in real life are borrowing money to each other as well. That blows my mind as well. No, I don't want anything.
How would I have got Glenn's number if he wouldn't have give it to me? Right? So, you have Zach the Brat's abuser, his father, in a live, talking to bring Zach down, and then you are coming for me with, you're telling people you're gonna...
Now, Luke can't stand Zach, but Luke has also, to be fair, said that wasn't okay. He said that from the start, and I agree with him on that one. It definitely wasn't. This is what people need to stop doing on fucking TikTok. Like, I don't like this person. Let's find their ex-partners. Let's find their family. Let's find, I don't know, whoever else, and bring them on the platform. Because the person that you bring on, whether it's an ex-partner, a parent, an ex-mod, or whatever, the creator bringing that person on doesn't give a flying fuck about them. Doesn't care less. They only care about putting you front and centre to upset and irritate the person that they're hitting on. Am I right? Like, they don't care. They don't care. You are just a tool to them to upset somebody that they don't like. I have never, like, it's never gone any other way. They're on and then they're chucked off to one side. It's completely pathetic. It's sad. You know what I mean? It is sad.
Out me for Chester's abuser. I have done wrong on this app, and it has made me the person that I am, and it's made me have the room that I am, and I'm grateful.
Luke has a room. I missed that.
And I have apologised, but you will not hold this over me. I've come live, and
They are holding it over you though, Luke, because this is already being done. You're doing it again. You know, like Red has this thing all the time where she apologises all the time about the Zach thing and everything like that. You've dealt with it, man. You've dealt with it. You don't have to keep rehashing the same stuff. If you can, just try and say, it's been dealt with, we all know the truth, and move on.
Told the truth, yeah? So I've told the truth to my people.
They wouldn't, Jess.
The trolls I'm not bothered about, right?
I couldn't imagine being like a TikTok creator's, like, I don't know, ex-best friend and not be a content creator, and then I get a DM being like, hey, would you like to come on TikTok and talk shit about your ex-friend? And be like, yes, I'd love to. when can I do this? It's just weird.
I'm not bothered
weird
about
all
trolls,
round.
yeah? But you came live and you were crying and you were upset because I'm not supporting my family, and then you threatened me in the morning. That shows who you are, Pearl Price. You threatened me.
If she had threatened him in the afternoon or evening, would have been a bit more acceptable. I think that's what Luke's getting at here. You don't threaten people first thing in the morning. It's just rude.
In the morning that you're going to out me for the Chester stuff. Pearl Price, are you going to call Chester out for his racism? Are you going to call...
Why would she? She's up on trial for racism. Come on. Fuck me. But I mean, this is the thing though, like, was this always an issue, Luke? Because you were mates?
Call him out for his transphobia? Are you going to call him out for his homophobia? Are you going to speak to House of DeVille?
I'm glad to have you in the stitches.
Who has got a lot to say, who Chester for 1 year called a pedophile?
Fucking hell.
Yeah? You ain't...
I wonder what I've got in the Evil Chester deep dive folder. One sec. I don't think I've got a lot, to be honest, because the man bores me. He's got a leather face. Well, no, he looks like, you know, he does look like a bit of a serial killer. You know, like, I like to eat cereal and kill it, you know what I mean? He kind of looks like that kind of vibe. You know, like, where, like, turns up and the guy's, like, wearing somebody's face. Like, honestly, it's fucking horrifying. Evil Chester. What's this? I've just got loads of like clips of him being racist, because you know that's what he does, isn't it? What's this?
That's what Paige and Taurus. Things are only racist when you want it to be.
Well, exactly. They're always victims.
You pick and choose what you want is racist. You pick and choose, you two. You dirty little...
Very, very smart, this man. Incredibly smart. I take it all back. You definitely don't look like you're from American Horror Story. Not one bit.
Bastard pigs. There you go.
She's a man-eater. Oh, here she comes.
Dr. Evil's cousin.
Oh, here she comes.
I don't understand how his eyebrows are thicker than the head on his hair, but... The head on his hair? The hair on his head. Yeah, that's a new one for me.
Circling back on me. I've made many mistakes on this app, yeah? But you ain't trying to bring me down. You and your team aren't bringing me down. Whether I've got 1,000 viewers or 500 viewers, I will still be here.
What if you got 200 viewers?
And I did wrong.
It's 500 to cut off.
And I apologise to Chester. But you will not, one thing you will not, is threaten me to do an outing of me for Chester.
Whoever sent those bloody elephant trunks right there, I love you. I absolutely love when they get those gifts halfway through serious shit. Guys, if you enjoyed the reactions, make sure you're following.
So if you're going to come for me, then call the people out that bully women. Why don't you ask Chester how he speaks to Miss Red's mods who've got mental health issues? Why don't you ask Chester about Beth?
Who the fuck's Beth?
Ask Chester about Beth. Ask Chester about House of DeVille.
Motherfucker, what he's doing? Stop trolling me with the gifts, troll them with the gifts. Thank you, guys. Make sure to say hey in the comments if you're sending a gift like that, and we'll get you pinned. Honestly, I got tag team there, and not in the way that I'd like. Oh, what the hell does that mean? Never mind.
Yeah. Oh, let's...
Nobody's tag teaming me.
Bring it all out. Let's get House of DeVille in here. She was...
Let's get her in.
Called a pedlo for 1.5 years by Chester. Let's go.
Why? Thank you for the family.
You think you're going to jump on and come at me? Oh, Lucy's here as well. And you sat there. You and other people sat there and let Lucy, whether you like Lucy or not, you
she's a great pink impersonator.
Sat there and let somebody who is a pisshead alcoholic turn round and say to Lucy she had no talent, go away.
Pisshead alcoholic. Thank you. Pisshead alcoholic, while you're behind the scenes using delusive Angie as a witness. That ain't fucking hell, Luke. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. Come on. Lucy's an icon of our generation. I don't like her music, it's each to their own, and I don't like people who have Discord groups that tell people and mass report people either, and Lucy is both of those, but that's the only comments you can make really in it. The singer.
Way.
Not everybody's
right,
everyone's cup of tea.
Point.
Simple.
So I feel, and people
Afternoon.
Did you defend House of DeVille? No, I didn't. And I'm wrong for that. No, I didn't, because me and a lot of other mods was...
House of DeVille, that one who's going to knock Elphabar's block off, and then Elphabar didn't do anything.
Span a different story. We were span a different story, that House of DeVille came for Chester. A compulsive liar.
Yeah, but then you could have still said, well, she's not a peddler.
I can come on here and admit my mistakes and apologise, right, yeah? I'll come on here. Right? Spun. It means...
Your friends shouldn't expect you to do that, though.
We were spun a story that House of DeVille was coming for Chester. And if you want me to get the mods in here right now to confirm it, I will. Right? But I didn't want to have to do this, right? But when people... I made amends with Natasha and apologised for her. Absolute lies. Let's go, Gems. Let's get in the box. Jem says...
Oh, calling people out.
Jenna says...
How long is this? Very long. We're halfway through and it's 30 odd minutes. But I keep pausing and providing very important, articulate and beautiful commentary. You can go to TikTok Mayhem 1234 and listen to it without my commentary, but you are doing yourself an absolute disservice.
Absolute lies. Jen?
I love when people watch reaction lives and they go, stop pausing the clip. It's a fucking reaction live. You're here to see me react, right? You can go watch it yourself.
Box, please.
How do you not get
Let's
it?
go. Tell me what I've lied about. Let's go. Jen's got the box. Jen, the box is yours. I am standing my ground because I'm sick of people thinking, and why have you sat
You are sitting down, Luke, not standing.
on this, Pearl?
No, it's alright, Kimmy. I've just hit the mic. You know me.
And people connected to Pearl. Why have you sat on this?
Why is he threatening people with an empty water bottle?
Me with Chester for nearly a year. You're gonna.
No, he's standing. That is a violation. That is a violation. He's very short. He could be standing. Don't. Okay. It's fuck's sake. Honestly.
Gonna do a live. Go on, Jen. The box is yours. I've got nothing to hide. Let's go, Jen. You're invited into the box. Let's go.
Let's go, Jen. I'll spark you out. Come on, Jen. Round the back of Tesco's now. I don't know what's going to happen round the back. I was talking like a physical fight. I wasn't thinking they were going to smash or anything. I just...
Let me tell you why you've sat on this for so long.
Who, Jen?
Because you realise how strong Miss Red's platform is. You realise how big my platform's becoming. Yeah? And you've circled back round on me. I've done a lot wrong in my life, but it's made me the...
It's the points with the empty water bottle for me. I've got an empty water bottle, actually. Shit, it wasn't quite empty. Damn it. You know. It's because you know how relaxed... God damn it, I've still got water dropping out of it. It's because you know how successful my platform is. Now you're coming for me. Thank you, Jojo. It's a dinosaur, isn't it? Rawr. 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 There you go. For people who not usually here, be very confused at what happened. But you know, it is what it is. Let's move on.
Person I am, and I am disgusted. One with you, Alex, when you know how bad we had conversations and how bad this...
Wow, Alex. After yours and Luke's sleepovers, where you toasted those marshmallows and you told each other all the stories with the flashlights. Not flashlights, not fleshlights.
It's affected me. Yeah? And do you know what? Delusive Angie did a lot wrong last night, which I disagree.
What a fucking shock.
I don't
even know what night it is.
Which I will address on Monday. But I am disgusted. She was the one messaging me at that time, seeing if I was alright. Angie was the one ringing me, Snapchatting me.
She just wants the gossip, Luke. She didn't give a shit.
Every day, knew how much I was affected by Prince Frat and Chester. And now yous want to circle round on me and use it against me. 8 months later, you want to circle round on me.
You fucking circle round. Don't. When I've got the water bottle. No.
You're going to do a live on me, Pearl Price. Did you not learn by what you did to Zach the Brat when you got Zach...
Maybe, Julie.
The Brat's
Mine's electric.
User in the chat, his father. Did you not learn about what you did? Did you not learn? Nah, you ain't coming for me anymore. And this is the one and only time I'll address it. Nobody, not one person on here told Chester's abuser to go to his house. Not one person. I rang him and I said to him, I was made an accusation. Chester made an accusation against me. Said...
I really don't understand why I rang him.
To me. That
I don't think he had to ring him.
I brought it to the app about his abuse.
If Luke had evidence that Chester has told this story publicly beforehand, Luke had no reason to call this guy. You just post the evidence. you don't use as a character witness the guy who's been accused of being an abuser.
Chester, you went live in front of 30 to 40 people and you outed your abuser because he's in a relationship and wants nothing to do with you. Would you like me to bring your ex-mods on to show them how you tried to
I wish Luke would stop wagging his finger at me.
Get them to stalk Glenn and find out where he was on Facebook? Do you want the screenshots? Do you want to get everybody in a box? Because I'm not being blackmailed to go live. And Pearl, I'm disgusted in you that you would cry over Talia and Rickster. Cry your eyes out and say Luke was wrong. And for a moment, you made me feel guilty.
He's passionate, man. He's passionate.
For a moment, you made me feel like I'd done something.
No, I don't think it's little man syndrome, man. You know, it's an easy joke to make, innit? I think he's genuinely passionate about what he's talking about. You know what I mean? He's pissed off. The people are, you know, entitled to their feelings, man.
Wrong, yeah? Right? But then you come this morning and you send people notes saying that you're going to come for me over the Chester thing. You couldn't have been that upset, could you? You couldn't have been that upset. And can everybody... Let me just ask you a question on a poll.
Please ask it. Oh, we'll do the same poll. We'll do the same poll. Poll twins. Poll twins.
Can you see what people are doing in the back?
Okay, can we see what people are doing in the background? Have we got a bloody poll going? No, we haven't. Right, okay.
Ground now.
Okay.
Listen.
1 sec, we need that poll up. Tell us which one to vote, Luke.
It's because I wouldn't go against Angie. Angie, you were fucking wrong that live you held yesterday. You were wrong about Talia and Rickster's baby. You were wrong, yeah? And I'm going to call that...
Oh, God, poll twins. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the way that... No. Get your minds out the gutter, the lot of you.
Out on Monday, yeah? But Angie supported me at my lowest. Angie was there at my lowest. Angie...
By sending you a message and going, "Yeah, all right." So she could tell people on social media so she get a little bit of clout. Angie was there for you at your lowest. What are you talking about?
She rang me. Are you all right? You're in a bad way. Are you okay? Angie rang me.
Oh, fuck me.
I want to do a poll now with...
We're not doing any sword fighting, me and Luke. How dare you?
4,000 people. Whether
Right, we've got 287. Stop bloody trying to number shit us, Luke.
you like me or not. Can you see what's going...
We're doing a poll whether we like you or not. We're not doing that one, surely.
on in the background with these people towards my
All right,
platform.
okay.
Smiley face, yes. Sad face.
Right, okay. Can we understand what is going on in the background between them?
Face, no.
I don't fucking know.
Can you see? Just be honest. Can you see or not?
Pulls out. Oh. Look at what you're doing.
Put you in my Hall of Fame, middle of the wall. Yeah, you're my one, my favorite, my red bio. Yeah, I'm a...
Whether you like
This is organised trolling by the lot of you.
like me, whether you don't...
How dare you all?
People jumping in my boxes and attacking me.
You've all done Luke so dirty.
Can you see what's gone on? Yes or no? Whether you like me or not.
Love you like a fool, breathe you into like a hallucinate. No, I couldn't live without your touch. No, I could never have too much. I'll bring you in forever.
We'll just get rid of that. We'll just... we never did a poll. We did.
Well, the poll says it all, doesn't it? The poll says it all. That's a landslide to me. So, what I want to say is I don't want no hate, and this is me. I don't want no hate.
This is you. I'm a fan of that song. I like that song.
Towards anybody on this app. I don't want any hate. I've made mistakes on this app, and I'll come on and own up to them, yeah? I'll come on and own up to them. People not liking the fact of who I have in my boxes. So, let's circle back a little bit.
Thank you,
and
Tracy.
I am coming
Thank you, Tracy. Rawr. 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 We'll soundtrack this for him.
To Evil Queen. So Evil Queen has said the worst about people. She turned round and people are in their lives going on about my morals and this morals and that morals, right? Let's strip everybody back and take them apart to individuals. I'm going to leave that poll up there, by the way. I'm going to leave that poll there. So let's go back a year. Let's call out individuals, yeah? Let's call out individuals, not...
Better not call me out. I love this song. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Not the clique, individuals. So Evil Queen has said that people have done stuff with their kids and grandkids. She turned round and said that Miss Red had done stuff with her granddaughter. She's turned round and said that Pearl has done stuff with her grandkids, right? Disgusting, wrong, vile. People connected to Pearl and Miss...
I mean, it is vile, but I don't understand what his point is here. I don't know why he's listing off other people.
Red, have you sat with Evil Queen? Has Evil Queen been in your box since she said all this? I'm guilty of forgiving her. I'm guilty of trying to be friends with her again when she said that. I'm very guilty, and I'll out myself for being guilty and being a hypocrite, yeah?
Alright, fucking hell. This is like a self-snitch, this. You're not doing yourself any favours here. I don't get it.
But when people are sitting on their platform saying, we've got morals and stuff like that, has Evil Queen been in your box? Have you sat with her?
I don't know who the hell you're talking about. In whose box? I've lost track. Are we talking about Pearl Price here, or Delusive Angie, or... I don't know who he's talking about now. I don't know who he's referencing.
Have you forgave her?
If they say yes, then you also have just said you did. Or, honestly, it was. I'll tell you where it was as well, offline, because it's... I don't think... Oh, bloody hell. What must have been on for a while? Bloody hell. It's closer to where you are, Pandora. Bonjour, Coral.
True or not? So when people are sitting there going on about morals...
I'm definitely not, Amy. Thank you, though.
You sat with Evil Queen, you let her in her box to explain...
Thank you, Jen. That's very helpful, Pin.
You know, say... So, don't come for me with morals. Really don't come for me. Because I...
Come to him with, I don't know, some sort of feather duster to tickle him or something. I don't know. I saw him live yesterday screaming in his car.
I do an FYP...
Fucking hell. He's not having a good time, is he?
With my community. I do an FYP. Yeah? And I'm so thankful, and however may long it last, a week, 2 weeks, 2 days, because clearly I've...
And when it's over, the Fact Freak moves to a 3:30 slot. Thank you for filling in for me.
Got people.
Yeah, that's what that noise means. That noise also plays when your live gets banned as well, so it's a bit like that. But after an hour and a half, TikTok asks you to solve a puzzle to make sure you're real and not AI. I mean, I don't know why anyone would think I was AI.
In the background, trying to bring my platform down. All I'll say to you all right now, if it goes down...
is that the Fact Freak is live weekdays from 6 o'clock till 8. Thanks, Luke.
I've enjoyed every single moment with all of you.
He had backlash, did he?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Thank you very much. But you are not threatening to out me for anything with Chester. I'll out myself.
Oh.
I spoke to his abuser, and he's pretending...
Like I said to you, I do not think that he needed to make that call. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Recap. Luke seems to have fallen out with Alex and Pearl. Pearl is going on about doing a live stream, apparently, talking about how Luke contacted Evil Chester's abuser. I really, honestly, have no fucking clue. I'm going along with it.
So-called abuser that he sat within his box.
And as I've said, unfortunately, people do go back to their abusers. You can't say, oh, because I saw him interacting with a so-called abuser further down the line, that they weren't an abuser. You know, we don't have proof that they are an abuser. Obviously, they haven't been charged or...
Shots of him.
It is, Coral, and you're on it right now.
I'm in the box with him last October, yeah? So, You've asked Talia, and we're asking people for proof now.
Apparently somebody's an imposter. I don't even know what that means.
Asked Talia, we want proof of a
You sure, Coral?
miscarriage. We asked people, we want proof of this and we want proof of that. So, no, I'm done with this.
Chester's a bell end anyway, so...
right, I'm done now. You're all fucking hypocrites, every single one of you. You're going to call out my fucking morals. Every single person on here that's a creator going to call out my morals. What have yous done? Take me down. But what you want me to do...
I'm starting to think it's a kink at this point. Do you want to be took down, Luke, do you? We'll try.
Is you want me to stop platforming Delusive Angie, yeah? What she did to...
No one cares. If people do care, then they're idiots. They actually don't support you, because let's face it, we all know. If I was to get Delusive Angie in here, which I wouldn't because I can't stand the little rat, but if I was to get her in here and she was screaming and shouting and everything, her little culty, brain-dead idiots, they would flood the room with views, and the views would go up because people are arguing. It's that simple. It's that simple. So obviously, if his friends, who are also creators, will know that. Just because he has Angie in for a debate and a conversation doesn't mean the besties. I just honestly.
Rickster and Talia yesterday, I'm fucking furious about. But you will not tell me who to have in my platform. You will not tell me who to have in my boxes, yeah? So go and run your live about Chester. You will not even get mentioned by me on my live ever again. And I hope
it's not a bad thing, Stephanie.
If you do run this live, Pearl Price, I hope you're going to call out Chester's transphobia, his racism, his
obviously not.
Homophobia, his bullying of women.
Chester looks like the guy that you find in the horror film that's put somebody's face on them. I swear to God. You know, like somebody who's like been, I don't know, wants to look like a doll or something. So he's been putting all his victims, like, skin on him. That's it terrifies me.
Women with mental health issues. Because I'll get Clover, Beth, Lucy, I'll
get them all on.
Get them all in the box. Let's go.
You can't get them all in the same box.
Let's fucking do this.
Let's do it.
You want a fucking show? I'll give you a fucking...
Brian Rules, by the way, Coral, there's all over hunting pages at the minute.
Show. Let's go. Let us go. But you will never be mentioned on this platform again.
Later on, he was live in his car, mentioned him on his platform.
You will never be...
I love when creators say that. I think I've probably done it at one point, where you go, I'm never going to talk about this person again, and then you do.
Mentioned on this platform again.
Read a couple of weeks ago, Delusive Angie will never be in this live again.
And I will continue to do my FYP with my community, whether there's 1,000 people in here or 4,000 people in here. You will not blackmail me.
So I do have a deep dive tonight, guys, 8 o'clock on YouTube, and to Mr. M, a creator on here who's been convicted, multiple convictions including DV, will be live on here at 7:30 just before. Then we'll head over 8 o'clock to watch that deep dive. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be watching it tonight.
Me to out me for Chester.
Thank you for the love on the troll posts.
You will not do it. I've got the mods waiting to get in the box, yeah? I've got the mods waiting to get in the box and tell their truth about Chester. But don't be...
Their truth. I fucking hate that statement. I'm going to speak my truth, not just speak the truth. It's just the truth, isn't it? Saying my truth sounds like my bullshit. You know, my version of the story that I want you to hear. Just speak the fucking truth.
Hypocrite. If you're going to call my bad doings out, call everybody around you connected. Call everybody out. And you can see the poll. You can see the poll. I'm going to do this poll again.
The problem is everyone saw the poll the other night. We all know. Jesus. I feel a bit emasculated.
Smiley face, you can all see what's going on now in the background trying to bring me down. Sad face, you can't see it. Smiley face, you can see what's going on.
Why is he doing the
Sad
same
face, you
poll
don't know
again?
what's going on. They're not trying to bring me down. So if you can't see what's going on, 4,000 people in this room, don't be in my room anymore, because this ain't the room for you. Smiley face, you can see what's going on now. Sad face, you can't.
Why is he doing the same pole again? Oh, he's replenished the water bottle. There will be no more threats with the water bottle. He needs validation. Don't we all?
Let's go dancing in the dark. Don't wait, you can push aside. Lose control. Kill me slowly with your kiss. Wrap me around your fingertips. Damn, I need another hit.
I can't shout in front of you.
Luke's about to knock one of the horses out. What the fuck?
Right, thank you. 1,500 people can see what's going on. So I'm going to leave it with this now. I will always trust Misread.
Oh.
And I will always stand by Misread. And that is a landslide. I will stand by Misread. I can't help it. My platform is gone bigger than what it was. I can't help it, yeah? Right? I can't help it. But one
I thought his platform was always quite big before he left, to be honest.
thing I will say.
What?
Your moves now, Pearl and Associates, but you will not get addressed. You
did address them.
Never get addressed on this platform again, but the move is yours.
You did address them.
Now, yeah? Out everything. And if you would like...
You went live in your car later.
Me. If you would like to continue, Pearl and Associates...
The elephant trunk.
If you would like to continue this, I'll allow all messages.
Not all of them. Not even the one where it's like, I'm going to Tesco, see if I can get a meal deal.
I will get every single mod in to tell their story. Yeah?
Actually, I want to know what their meal deal is.
But you sat there...
All the messages.
And let a woman be bullied.
Who's the woman?
Sat on your platform and you let a woman be spoke to like shit.
Who? You haven't told us who that is? I don't know what...
You sat there and let a woman be called no talent and to get out the box...
What, Lucy? How did I know?
Yeah? So your move now... I stayed silent to protect someone I cared about, someone I did, which I think now is a disgusting human being, yeah? Right? I stayed silent for someone's...
Fuck's sake. That wasn't the best, was it, to be able to guess?
Mental health. But I've come to realise on this app, no one gives a shit about any...
Yeah, that's right. Cheers for the 30 minutes to get to that, Jesus.
Anybody. No one cares.
No shit, Sherlock.
You do it for views. You do it for outrage. I've come to accept that no one gives a shit.
Not for outrage. Not for outrage.
So why should I? You're asking people...
Oh my God.
You're asking people for evidence on a miscarriage.
I agree with this. Though, even though I cannot stand Rickster and Talia.
Alright, so let's ask Chester for his evidence on what he said then. About his abuser. Yeah? I stayed silent. Yeah? I stayed silent.
Well, that doesn't make you any better, man. Do you see? You make a good point and then you completely undo yourself. Undo yourself.
But it seems now that all you were doing was circling back on me to try and take me down. Yeah?
Who did?
Ain't going nowhere. Let me pull it to you. I ain't going nowhere. Right? And I will have whoever I want in my boxes when I want. If I want to speak to Angie, that's on me. Nothing to do with you.
Yeah, but you might want to bring it up with your therapist if you've got one.
Yeah? Nothing to do with you or your clique. Yeah? I'll do what I want when I want. And from now on, I stand alone. From now on, from this second forward...
And he is standing right now.
I will always have Miss Red's back, but I stand alone. And that's all I'm saying from now on. Big love to you all.
Right, so he's just saying he's going to stand with Red, right? I'm just going to remind everyone of this, Gem.
But if anything did happen to her, I would purposely risk going to jail. I would put your face, your addresses all over TikTok. But if anything did happen to her, I would purposely risk going to jail. I would put your face, Your address is all over TikTok.
Again.
But if anything did happen to her, I would purposely risk going to jail. I would put your face, your address is all over TikTok. But if anything did happen to her, I would purposely risk going to jail. I would put your face, your address is all over TikTok.
Yes, that aged well. I don't know what. Right, there was something else I was going to react to, wasn't it? It was something very important, but for the time being. We'll have all the important reactions here. There was something else I was going to do, wasn't it? I'm not asked about the Canadian Angie thing. Bloody people want to bloody dox each other, man. I'm not, like, I haven't kept up with all of it. Like, I don't know who's fighting with who or whatever. You've got to entertain me for me to give a shit, to be honest. Oh yeah, we've got Chester's response. I'm sure this will be lovely. But first, we've got the doorbell shit. We've got all the doorbell Angie stuff, haven't we? We'll go with this first. Who rang the bell?
Ring my bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell.
Yes, there could be quite a few people wanting to ring that bell, couldn't there?
Ring my bell.
Was me, there you go, caught in 4K. What a terrible A-team that would be, these people involved here.
Ring my bell.
The TikTok Avengers, Pearl Price, Fact Freak, Talia, Rickster, Corey, Luke and Red. Terrifying idea. Right, okay, yeah, we've got all the doorbell shit, haven't we? We'll listen to Chester's response and then we'll do all the ding dong shit with Angie who hid in a box room. Right, what
Yeah, we can adjust that.
Chester gives his response to Luke's live this morning. Fuck me, 9 minutes of Chester. God, I'd struggle with 90 seconds of the cunt.
I just want to address a few things first. Janet.
Can you address why you always look greasy? Like, I only want to know why you shine so much under light. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
Wait a few minutes.
This is Chester. Janet is horrible. I can't stand her mouth.
The conversation and the messages with Pearl, that was between somebody who she called as a friend, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The voice notes. That was between her and a friend. There was no exposure's gonna be. There was none of that gonna happen. I honestly didn't, do you know what I mean? There was no, do you know what I mean? For one, Pearl would never.
As if there's an account called Luke's Package. Jesus Christ.
Bring my.
Luke's Package has entered the chat.
Trauma thing with that.
Oh no.
Well, obviously.
No. Jesus.
There now, thanks to Luke, Glenn. I would never do that. We all know that. But yeah, what she thought was a private little thingy with a friend today turned out not.
Does this man live in the pub? Because he seems to like wake up in the morning, he's in the pub, then he's in the pub all day. I've never seen him completely out of his face either. Like, does he just sit there drinking a glass of water?
To be so private.
No.
I feel for Pearl. Me and Pearl still friends. Yes, we are.
Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, exactly. She hasn't done nothing wrong to me.
He's immune.
No.
Maybe that's what the glow is. Maybe it's all the alcohol sweating out of his skin.
We love Pearl.
And as for somebody...
And Chester, to be honest with you, that's the reason why this is done. Just to try to drive a wedge between you and Pearl. That's all this
Alicia,
is. It's a ploy.
Alicia Marsh, I'm not saying that, darling. But it's just a friend.
I mean, we're not getting into this throwing water around, Chester. We're not doing it.
While I'm on the subject as well, I also want to go on about when he mentioned something about House of Deville. Guys, we're talking about drama, what happened 3 years ago.
Calling somebody a PDF is not, you know, with no evidence, mate, ain't great. Hey, Molly.
Between me and her, and I actually did come on live and apologise.
Yeah, no, female. I was going to say that before. Like, he says something and she basically says the same thing
to her about that, which a couple of people will back me up about that.
I mean, like, well, why drag up all this stuff that's how old now? I mean, come on.
I hope the fam's good, Molly.
It's old news. Everybody's heard it before anyway.
Also, and as for the Clover thing, guys, Clover come in my box last week, and I always wind her up.
Oh, but this is the thing, right? This man has 61 people watching him. I don't think anybody cares what he's got to say. Like, I don't understand. He's talking about Clover and all this crap. I've got no idea who the hell Clover is. On the Clover thing, this was the name of somebody who was just mentioned briefly. We don't care. I just don't care. I'm giving this like a minute tops before moving on.
I just wind her up, drop me in all the time. Which
more baby oil and P Diddy on this fucker.
She was okay, but she come into my box last week a bit worse to wear. Actually, didn't you, Janet?
Yeah. Everybody that was in the chat felt the same way.
I didn't know that she was feeling in the gutter. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Until she come into Mox and told me about it. Then she blocked me and everything before I even apologised. So that's that.
She was in a really
maybe it's Clover butter here.
Depressive state, to say the least.
She was in a depressive state. What? Why is that a laughing back?
So, do you remember Laura? Yeah, hi, come on. So.
Right, this is boring me. He's an absolute bore. A bore. Right, so doorbell. So somebody rang Angie's doorbell and Angie had a little cry about it. Can I first show you somebody who is an icon to me and I've only just discovered him, and if this ever rains insane here, this is going to be the first thing I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to do. Yes, Pandora. But you've got to have the heavy rain, haven't you? The tea's awesome. Legendary. Just need a hose. Chelsea, stop trying to make hints that you want to hose me down. I've told you before, it's weird, okay? It's called Boy Marion Ho. Absolutely amazing. There was another one, a quick one I wanted to show you before. Did I not favourite? Oh yes I did. Look at this lady and she's killing this. Not the kitty hammer. Amazing. Absolutely brilliant. Right, we'll get the doorbell shit now. So I think I've got 2 videos. Yes, I've got Angie talking about the doorbell and I've got Rickster talking about the doorbell.
Talia, no lie, no bad.
So here we go. I mean, it definitely was Talia, But first of all, Talia, you're a silly bitch. Okay, like, why would you go there? Why would you go there? You know exactly what's going to happen. She's going to use and call the police and blah, blah, blah. You're just going to give her content, Angie. Angie was never going to come to the door. She's a pussy. She's a, I mean, we love the TikTok shop. We love the TikTok shop. Nothing here. We're just listening to musicals, TikTok. I think we're safe. If we're not, and I do get bananaed, I will not be back live. Well, if I'm back live later, it'll be on the other account. Right, okay, never. I stand by that. She is an absolute, yeah.
Buddy, that is Talia. Hello, Talia. Like, you can't even lie about that. That is Talia.
I don't think Talia was lying about it.
On the door. What was it, about half an hour ago, was it?
No, I agree. I don't think anybody should be turned up at anybody's house. I do understand that these two have been pushed by somebody and pushed by somebody. But me personally, I mean, it's too late because they've done it. If I was going through something like that, I wouldn't put it on social media anyway because I know how brutal trolling can be and people who dislike you, etc. It wouldn't be something I would personally put on social media with my partner, but I mean that they've obviously chosen to do that. Angie's a mess, an absolute horror. Too many people think Angie is a good to them until they realise that she isn't being good to them. Nobody should be turned up at people's houses. Nobody should be doxing people. Nobody should be doing all that sort of stuff. But you can see motivation of it. You can see why the motivation's there.
About an hour ago now.
Do you know what I mean? Like, late at night, that is Talia, clear as day.
I can't remember, but yeah.
You can't even make that up even if you wanted to. That is Talia Dean.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck with your recording contract, Talia. How embarrassing for you.
You think that's going to make her lose a recording contract? It's hilarious.
Yeah, I will go to the papers on that, Talia. So good luck with...
Good luck being sober and giving an interview.
Your record deal, because you won't have a record deal after that. I can get...
Didn't Talia say she paid off the papers so that they didn't run negative stories?
I guarantee you that.
They're not denying it. What? Why is that? Is that a badge that you want to pursue? Oh, I've gone around an old person's house and decided about shit out of the door late at night. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Big you, innit, Rickster? Yeah. Let's
well
do
done.
that. Should we do the same to you, Rickster?
Sorry. So they've done it. They've been caught in 4K on the Ring doorbell. And Talia and Rickster go, yes, it happened. And you're then going to be like, oh, wow, can't believe you're admitting it. If they said it wasn't them, you'd be calling them out for days, doing forensic analysis on your bloody CCTV and everything, which I have seen some posts of that, which is hilarious, where people are cropping different bits and going, I think it's definitely Talia, and it's like she's already admitted it. By the time you did this edit, by the time you did this shitty detective work, we already know. I'm good.
Bang at your house, yeah, at night, yeah?
You haven't got a house.
I would never do that to you, because I'm not that person. I would never break the law. Never have done. I'd never make someone feel scared.
How many times has Angie been arrested?
The way you did my mother. When she's crying, yeah, on the stairs, because she's scared.
So why are you not offline comforting your mother? I'll just leave her down there. She's crying. She's out there. She's upset. She's absolutely a mess, but I'm going to stick here. Because this is some clout. This is going to get me some views.
I'm so mad.
You seem it. You don't actually seem mad at all. Seem like you don't give a toss. Now let's have a look at Rickster talking about
My girlfriend has been goaded and goaded and goaded.
What's that? An admission? Rickster says Ange is lucky it was just Talia that turned up. It wasn't just Talia though, was it? It wasn't. There was quite a few people.
Over the loss of our child for 3 weeks, right? My daughter has also been put on the app now and spoke about. She's 5 years of age, all coming from Angie's room, slandering, belittling. Now, let me just tell you straight: there's people.
You got in bed with delusive Angie. All these idiots, all these absolute idiots that get in bed with delusive Angie and then get shocked when she stabs them in the back. Or, well, in the front, quite frankly. Some of them, she just does it plain by day. And then they make friends again. And then they're in the box again. And then she fucks them over again. It's insane. It's insane. It's absolute, like, are we supposed to feel sorry for you with this? Because I don't.
For that I know very, very well. Very well. Not like me.
Oh, Rick's and his bloody gangsters. Send the gangsters round here. Are they all 3'7" like you?
They're not on this app. And they're sick. And I've seen what they've said about their blood. And they're fucking absolutely unhappy. And let me tell you.
Yeah, Sheila's an abuser, according to Angie, who hits her and does all sorts of stuff, but she's also a scared, vulnerable woman.
You know, I'm the person who's keep the beast from the door. I'm the person.
The beast. Shut up. Honestly, he believes his own bullshit. That's what's scary about that man.
Who's kept it from that door? Because maybe because I've got that little belief in Jesus Christ.
Little belief in Jesus Christ. So not actual just belief, yeah? Just for sure.